Hello, you are welcome. My name is Dr. Kingsley. Welcome to Best Brain Academy. Now, in this class, I want to be taking us on nomenclature of cyclic ethers. That is how to name cyclic ethers. Now, cyclic ethers, the list, cyclic compound is formed by three atoms. So, for ether, the list cyclic ether is this compound. If you like, you can write it this way. Okay, you can write it this way. This is a cyclic ether. Now, if you want to name this compound, which is a cyclic ether, you must understand that we name cyclic ether, as oxacycloalkanes. We name them as oxacycloalkanes. The oxa there is because of the presence of oxygen, oxygen. While the alkanes we hear there, alkanes denotes, the alkanes denote the number of atoms that forms the ring. The number of atoms that form the ring, not necessarily carbon, because the ring is formed with carbon and oxygen. So the total number of atoms, including carbon and oxygen, that forms the ring. That is to say that if we want to name this compound, we count the atom that forms the ring, which is 1, 2, and 3. So we name it as oxacycloalkane. Alkane with with 3 atoms is what? Is a propane. So oxacyclopropane will be the least cyclic ether. Now, if we have it this way, this will be what? Oxacyclo. How many atoms form the ring? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 is what? Is butane. So cyclic ether are actually named as oxacycloalkane. So the alkane represents the number of atoms. Right. So when we have a compound of this nature, a compound of this nature, it becomes what? Oxacyclo. How many atoms? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That is a hexane. So that will be oxacyclohexane. Now, there is a situation whereby there will be what? There will be a substituent. Anytime there is a substituent to cyclic ether, numbering of the ring becomes important. Now, a case of this nature, let's say we have this, this, and we'll have a CH3. So there is what? A substituent. When there is a substituent you want to name, you must number the ring. But your numbering must start from the oxygen. That is from the oxa, the oxygen. Then when oxygen takes position 1, always, you can number through this way or through this way. But the best way to number through is to the side that will give the substituent, the least number possible. So if we number here 1, the substituent will be at number 2. This becomes 3, 4, and 5. So that the name becomes, you name substituent first, which is what? 2-methyl. Then you have what? Oxacyclo. Oxacyclo. The ring is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that is a pentane. So that is what? 2-methyl oxacyclopentane. You can have more than one substituent. We have more than one substituent. Let's say we have CH3 here, and we'll have what? Br. Okay, we want to name the compound. Okay, we start our numbering from the oxygen atom. 1, this is 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So when we want to name, we name the substituents first, but in what? In alphabetic what? Manner. So bromo will come before methyl. So that is 4 bromo. We have what? 3 methyl. Then you go on with the what? Oxacyclo. That is oxacyclo. How many ring? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I mean, how many atoms in the ring? There are 6. So that is what? That is hexane. So that is 4 bromo, 3 methyl, oxacyclohexane. Now, another situation that you can encounter while naming, okay, the cyclic ether, okay, is a situation whereby you have 2 oxygen in the ring. Something like this. We have oxygen here, okay, and the oxygen also right here. Okay, we use what? Di. Okay, di in that case to represent, okay, the oxygen. Now we can take either of this one as carbon number, I mean as the atom number 1, either of these. So if we have this one, we have 2, 3, here will be 4, here will be 5, and here will be 6. So if we want to name, it will be dioxa, because oxygen is now 2. So this is 1 and 4, position 1 and 4. So this is 1, 4 dioxa. Then you have what? Cyclo, of course, hexane. Okay, that is 1, 4 dioxa cyclohexane. You can also have what? Have okay, you can also have a substituent. Let's say we are having a compound of this nature to name, and here is a Br, and here is what? CH what? 3. So what will be the name of that compound? All right, so we can number here 1, here becomes 2, or we can number here 1, here becomes 2, or 1, 2, or 1, 2. But since bromo is least in alphabet to what? To methyl, we favor bromo. So let us take here as 1, here will be 2, 3, and what? And 4. Okay, so that will be 2 bromo. Okay, you have 4 methyl. Then you have what? Dioxa cyclo. Okay, that is butane. That will become the name of that compound. If you have enjoyed this class, subscribe to my channel, like and share my video to get more, okay, organic and chemistry what lessons. Thank you.